What's up, everyone? I'm here today with Christian. He's a member of the Drop Servicing Blueprint. He's going to tell us a little bit about his story. He's been a member for a long time now, one of our really successful members. He's going to have a great, inspiring speech for you. I'm looking forward to hearing his story. So maybe just to shoot into it, Christian, you could start off with, where you started out and kind of your general journey going through the course and building your business.
Yeah, man, definitely. So I'm Christian Jackson. I'm from San Diego, California. I started out just like everyone, just went to high school, dropped out of college, wasn't doing anything with my life really, was working at a warehouse. Then I saw Dylan's ad on YouTube. I just decided to take it a chance because before that I was doing, just dabbling with drop shipping and other businesses that I never really took seriously, which I believe I could have been successful in that if I took it seriously, but I didn't. And then something about Dylan's course just really resonated with me with, being able to just get a client and have somebody else do the work and then, kind of be the middleman. So something about it just really resonated with me. So I got involved and then I got the course. And then like everyone, I'm sure just it was very difficult in the beginning because you don't really know what you're doing. And eventually I kept failing. And finally, I got a client after hundreds of emails sent, and then I used the results from that client to get my next client, and then it kind of just snowballed from there. So I actually was able to quit my job at the warehouse and was able to move out to San Diego, which I live out now. But before I lived in Riverside, which is a terrible city, and I get to live in San Diego, which I love, and it's just been great, man. I've been able to leave the job world and work for myself, which has been great.
Yeah, that's always the goal. And I guess how long did it take you to get that first sale once you jumped into the course?
It took 2 months.
2 months, okay, not so bad. And then how long from joining the course did it take to quit your job?
It was 3 months.
3 months, that's crazy. You quit pretty early, eh? How many clients did you have when you decided to quit your job?
Well, I was making more than I was at the job. So I was making, at the job, I was making $4,000 a month at my warehouse job. And then I got up to $4,500 in my business and I quit that day. Yeah, when I got that client, I called in and they're like, "What are you doing?" I was like, I just started a business, and I was expecting them to be all angry, but they're like, "Good luck with everything." So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool that you ended up, quitting your job after 3 months and you're already making more than you were in your job and your business. I didn't even realize that part of it. So you're definitely a legend for that. And tell us a little bit more about your business, because you decided to go with Facebook ads, which is a little bit different. As a lot of people watching this know, a lot of people in the course go for animated videos because of what they see I teach mainly. So what made you decide to go for Facebook ads?
I just thought that everyone was going to do the animation. So I just didn't want to deal with the competition, even though I'm sure it's most likely probably the easiest one to do because there's so much material on it. But with Facebook ads, I just thought that could just be my niche, right? I could just figure out how to really do it and figure out my niche within that, which is e-commerce, which is, online brands that want to advertise their products online, but they don't really know how to do it. So I just decided to start reaching out to them, and that's difficult as well. It's not like any one of them is very easy. It's just I just decided to pick that one and not change from it, because I realized that even with my life, a lot of things is you just start something and then you quit. I just picked that. I said, I'm going to do this. And I kept failing at it until I found it to work. So that's kind of why I did it.
Yeah, that's so important what you just said as well, just sticking with something and figuring it out. What would you say you've done so far with your lifestyle that you couldn't do before by having your business?
Well, working at my warehouse, it was all night, right? I worked from 4:30 p.m. Pacific time to 3 a.m. So it was like a night shift and having to work all night and having to ask for a day off. But working for myself, living in San Diego, I get to do what I want. My girlfriend, whenever I want. And of course, I take a lot of time for my business. But, if I don't want to, I can, take a day off. Or this weekend, I just went to Santa Barbara. So Santa Barbara is a really nice place in California. And it's just cool. You get to do things that you want on your own time.
Yeah, that's cool. So I think the next thing would be if you could talk a little bit more about what did you find most helpful in the course? Because it sounds like you got results pretty quickly. So what part of the course was so crucial in that?
It's just trying to find clients, right? That's what I got from the course, is just to find the person to do the work, and then how to find the clients. So the email deliverability part was very good about getting my email set up correctly with the DKIM and the SPF. And then the cold email or the prospecting part, where it's just trying to find clients. We show the template and how to really do that. But once I found that, then I try to make my changes to go ahead and, find the right way for me to find the clients using the templates, then use it my own way. So it's really just the whole concept of finding clients and then having someone else do the work. But of course, I've still been doing a lot of work, but it's just that part individual. It's very hard in the beginning. And I know that, it's so easy to just quit and do something else. But if you just stick with something long enough and you learn from your mistakes, then you could really make it work.
Yeah, that's so true. Thanks so much for doing this call with me, Christian. I'm glad I got you here. I know you're a busy man. And when you get to that next level where you're doing 100K a month, we'll jump on a call together and do another one of these interviews. I look forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Dylan.
Awesome, man. Talk to you soon.